Hello everyone, welcome back to our Java programming series. Today we are going to learn about instance variable and method in Java. So in the last video we have discussed what is class and object and we have not seen any code. So here we are going to create instance variable and we are also going to create the object. So what is instance variable? Instance variables are the variables that belongs to an instance of a class, meaning each object created from the class will have its own copy of these variable. They define the properties of object and their values can differ from object to object. Are you getting confused? Do not get confused. Let's see. So how we can create a simple class? Just right click, new, and just select your class. So I'm going to create a class name as car. I'm not going to create public static void main for now. So this is the class started with class keyword and this is the class name. Always try to start with capital letter. So let's define the instance variable. How we can do? Simple. Just you have to use the type. So just I'm going to create as a string and I can give the name as brand. Similarly, let's give a string color int year. So these are the properties, or I can also say here instance variable. So here you can see brand, color, and year are instance variable of car class. Every time we create a new car object, it will have its own brand, color, and year value. So how we can create object and access instance variable? So here we have to create a object. So how we can create? So first of all, let's try to create a new class, and in that class we'll try to use our car class. So let's create a new class, give the name as test car. So here I'm planning to use the car class details. So how we can create the object? So the better way, like always, we have to use the class name, then we can give the object name. So for now I'm going to give the object name as car1. Then I can use here new keyword, then the class name, and use here open and close parenthesis. So we have created a object, and if you're using Windows system, then just press Ctrl and select this one. It will automatically redirect to that class. So I have created a object for class car. Now this car have brand, color, and year. How we can set the data? So it is pretty simple. Just use here object name dot. So you can see once you use dot, it will show everything, whatever that class contain. So for now, just use your brand and I can give the brand name as Toyota. Then similarly, again use car1 dot color and you can give the color as red. Then again car1 dot year and you can give here 2020. So you can see this is one class, and after that we have created an object and we set these details. Can we create another class? Yes, we can create. So just copy this one, come down, and you can change the object name here car2. And here you can give the name as Honda Blue 2022. So in this example, I have created two objects, car1 and car2. Each object has its own value for brand, color, and year. And here you can see car1 is a Toyota and car2 is a Honda, and all are belong for same class as a car. So how we can access? Like suppose I want to print car1 dot brand. How we can do? It's pretty simple. Just use here sysout, that means system.out.println, and here you can give the message as car1, then use here car1 dot brand. Now let's try to run. So you can see here I am able to print the car1 brand as Toyota. Similarly, if you want, you can print the second car brand also. So just use here car2 and now you can run. So here you can see how we printed car1, car2 brand. I hope you understand what I am doing. First of all, I have created a car class and I have defined three properties, or I can say instance variable of car class. Then I have created an object and using that I have tried to set some data, and once I have set the data, then I have printed here. So let's talk about instance method. Instance method are methods that operate on instance variable of an object. They can access and modify the value of instance variable. So generally I can say instance method are typically used to define behavior of the object of a class. For now you don't know what is method. So for now just understand in a simple way, like method means behavior of that class. So let's create a method. For now I'm just going to use void and give the name as start engine. and just use here brand engine started. So this is the instance variable. This is the instance method. Do not worry how to create method. In upcoming video, you will learn easily. For now, just understand I have created a void method. That method name is here start engine. And whenever I will call, it will try to print the brand name, then engine started message. So here start engine method is an instance method and it will use the brand instance variable to display the car engine is starting message. So how we can call the instance method? So just use here car1 dot and here you can see it is showing that method start engine. So let's run. So you can see it is showing Toyota engine started. How it is showing? Let's put the breakpoint, run as debug mode. So you can see this is the car 1 and car 1 having brand, color, year. Now when you press F8, it will come to the next line. And here we are calling this one. So again, put the breakpoint and already I know the car 1 having brand as Toyota. So when you press F8, it will go inside this one and that Toyota is a brand name we already know. So if you move the mouse, the color it will show red, year it will show 2020. So it will print the message like Toyota engine started. So you can see here. Similarly, if you want to see another car engine thing, then just use here car 2. You can see Honda engine started. Similarly, if you want to print the color, year, you can easily print. So I have added everything, brand, color, year, everything. Let's run. So you can see Toyota red 2020, Honda blue 2022. So if you have a doubt, please practice so you will easily understand what we are doing here. So why use instance variable and method? Instance variable and method allow us to structure and organize our code around the real world entity. Each object can have unique property and instance method define the behavior associated with those property. This make our code modular and reusable. So here you can see how we have used our code for Honda and Toyota brand. So using instance variable and method is essential for writing efficient, maintainable and scalable Java program. So let's recap. Instance variable are unique to each object of a class and instance method are behavior that operate on those instance variable. Understanding this concept is crucial for working with object oriented programming in Java. So this is very important because in upcoming videos we are going to learn about method and constructor overloading things. So please practice. If you have a doubt, put your question in the comment section. Bye.